Over 30 years ago, someone at ADRS had a vision, and that vision was to form partnerships with companies to provide jobs for individuals with disabilities. And they were persistent, they believed in that vision, and they had to convince us to change our culture. And we had to go from being apprehensive to accepting and understanding that individuals with disabilities are just like another coworker.
Amerex is the largest manufacturer of fire extinguishers in the world. They produce fire extinguishers for residential, commercial, and for our military service. And it all started right here in Trussville, Alabama. Trussville is actually still the headquarters for their world services.
When I first started here, I had never been around hearing impaired people. I was not familiar with the hearing impaired culture, and coming here and starting to work with hearing impaired has really just opened my eyes up to what they experience through life, to what they experience on the job or trying to get jobs.
We've got coworkers that have been recruited through Alabama Department of Rehabilitation that retired from here. And the nice thing about ADRS is they actually do the initial recruiting and decide who is suited here, what job they're suited for. Can they comply with our policies? Do they have a strong enough background that they can do the jobs that we have? And then they also go out and train those people.
They can rely on us to send them individuals that can not only do the job, but have a good retention rate. And it costs money for them to recruit and hire and retain individuals, and the training is expensive. So the more that we can assist them with having a workforce that will stay with them and grow with them, the more economical it is for them to use our services in that manner.
It's a change. It's a culture change, and it starts from the top of the company all the way down to every employee. And for us, a deaf coworker or individual with disability is no different from another coworker.
When I first got here, I didn't know anybody, and it was perplexing to me. It was like a strange world, but I started making contacts and I made friends, and people would write notes with me, my other coworkers, and some hearing people wanted a little bit of sign language, so I taught them just a little bit. I feel very comfortable here. I do the job. There's really no help that I need. I've got great eyes and a good mind. My hands work perfectly. And I've been here many years. I think I do things all by myself.
It's not what you can't do with them, it's what you can do. We are more than willing to provide accommodation for someone who is willing to work and wants to learn.
Individuals with disabilities could choose to stay home and not work. I admire somebody that gets out and has to put so much more effort in working than we take for granted.
I'm very proud to work for Amerex Corporation as a company that prides themselves, in helping disabled people, get employment, helping hearing impaired people get employment. And I'm very honored to work for a company that, that strives to do that.
The work that they do, they want to make sure that everyone in the company feels comfortable working with people with disabilities and all types of disabilities. So they, again, ask us to come in and do some training for their staff.
They've done classes on etiquette, on disability etiquette, the things to do and not to do as far as dealing with coworkers with disabilities. If the employee had a problem doing the job, they're right there with us to say, they can't do this job, let's place them somewhere else.
They check out what, kind of fit it would be for certain companies, whether it be a production assembly line, whether it be, another type of industry, and they try to match the hearing impaired person where they think the best job fit is for them.
The training has just been great. We did ADA training. Accommodations now have been with accommodation request. We're not the expert, we make fire extinguishers. ADRS is an expert.
Having a partnership with a business means that they can pick up the phone and call us at any time, that they feel that they need services, and we'll be there. We're a partner with them, and we're as much invested in their success and the success of that consumer as they are.
Well, I think Amerex working with the VR and getting hearing impaired people in here to work because, they want to work too. And they come out and with interpreters and life coaches and see what the hearing impaired people need and how we need to work with them.
Oh, I love my job. I love the interpreter coming out. It really makes me feel important. I love to be able to work. I come to work, I rarely miss, I'm rarely late, and I love working here. It's a job that fits me well. These are good people. They love me and I love them back. They really care, and they care about me, which makes me care about them and the job.
It's hard for other businesses to understand that deaf co-workers, it's just English as a second language. They drive a car, they have a driver's license, that they can do anything anybody else does. But it's that unknown, getting people started.
When you have a good relationship like we do with Amerex and some of our other business partners, they are more than willing to go with us, to reach out into the community to other businesses, to help open those doors or to help that business to maybe overcome some misperceptions about working with people with disabilities. I mean, that's valuable. That is just so valuable for us to be able to have a company that will do that.